Just like Goldie Looking Chain in their 2009 song Apathy, I phoned in sick for the third time this week. Then Maria reminded me I'm self-employed. I told myself to stop slacking, get back on the job, because someone has to make Monday Matters right here on Gary's Stuff. Hi there, I'm Gary. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Today is indeed Monday Matters, as usual. I'll be having a look at some of the news and rumour from around the model making world. I'll be telling you what I've been up to on my bench, and of course I'll be announcing this week's kit of the week. All these bits come as chapters. You can hop backwards and forwards as your heart desires. If you like what you see, and I really hope you do, please to remember, give it the old imperial thumbs up on the like button below, because every like counts. And if you haven't done so yet, please do subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. You'll be notified of all my future content as it is published. If you want to make a bit more of a concrete contribution to the channel, you can do that through Super Thanks by becoming a channel member or by using any of my online partner programs. Okay, so as I mentioned last week, Telford was last weekend. Great show. I came back with lots of plastic, lots of paint, and lots of COVID-19 viruses in my bloodstream, coursing their way around my body. So this week I've had COVID. Seems to have been a bit more aggressive than the last time I had it, although thankfully shorter. Tested negative today. So it's been a bit of a rough week. However, there's still plenty of content on the way. There's been plenty of content published, and there's plenty of things to share with you. But for now, let's kick off with the news of the week. Dropping through my door this week has been the special edition Blackpool Illuminations AIRFIX Spitfire. AIRFIX has sponsored a display called Spitfire Island in the middle of the world-renowned 6-mile-long seafront display in northeast England that has been drawing crowds since 1879. Spitfire Island features 3 Spitfires named Progress 1, 2 and 3 that were stationed at Blackpool Airport during the war and were paid for by local residents. The kit is based on the very good recent 1/72nd scale Spitfire Mark V starter set and features the markings of Progress 2, Whiskey 3442. The kit is priced at $19.99 plus postage, but does include a 10% discount code for future purchases at AIRFIX Online, valid through to the end of 2025. Just 4,000 of these kits have been made, and they are available exclusively through the Blackpool Illuminations webshop and the Tourist Information Centre on the Blackpool Promenade itself. The illuminations run nightly until the new year. AIRFIX itself is running a promotion where if you buy kits to the value of £30 or more on their online store, then you will get a free 1/48 scale kit of the Tiger Moth added. Incidentally, this only applies to purchases made on in-stock items, not on pre-orders. This offer exists because of the huge overstock of the kit in their warehouse, and it's why the new box of the Tiger Moth won't appear this year as promised. It will be in 2024. Dale, the head honcho at AIRFIX, tells me everything will be out in time for the end of the year. Now, that means the Rotodyne and Wellington are probably next because they've been on workbench features recently. That still leaves the Bloodhound, the Junkers 87 in 1/24 scale, huge kit, the rebox of the Buccaneer, the RAF version of the Buccaneer in 1/48, and of course a new boxing of the B25 in 1/72nd, as well as the Gannet, which is due out any time in the next 2 weeks. That's a lot of stuff to get done by the end of the year. And finally, AIRFIX have confirmed the 2024 club kit as well. This will be a special commemorative rebox of a Hawker Typhoon 1B and a Supermarine Spitfire PR19. These are in 1/72nd scale. The Spitfire PR19 was a new tooled kit in 2009 and the Typhoon in 2013, but both have exclusive new schemes for the 80th anniversary of D-Day. Good news from REVELL at Telford, it was that they will release the Arado 555 Flying Wing Bomber next year. It was a very popular build for me, so now I guess a lot of you will be really glad to hear this. ARMA Hobby has brought out this new P400 version of its very good but rather fiddly Aerocobra in 1/72 scale. This has new 3D printed parts in addition to its ingenious noseweight system. WOLFPACK has this 1/144th scale kit of the glorious XB70 Valkyrie. I wonder if this is actually theirs or if they've taken over the tooling from ARMA, who also had this planned before most of their staff went off to join the Ukrainian army. MIKROMIR continues pumping out designs with this 1/32nd scale kit of the Yokosuka Oka piloted bomb. At the same time, they've revealed a design for the new B-21 Raider in 1/144 scale and updates to its Junkers Ju-388 project in 1/72 scale. Special Hobby is bringing back its rather quite good 2010 kit of the Fiat BR20 Cicogna in unusual new schemes, those of the Japanese Air Force and the Italian Air Force from the Spanish Civil War. More Italian classics here, as ITALERI has relaunched its 2003 kit of the SM-79 SPITFIRE. This one apparently has new parts, possibly as a bomber rather than a torpedo carrier. Must say I'm very, very tempted. Incidentally, I see that ITALERI has also re-released its huge 1/35th scale S-boat. New parts included in the 600 or so in the box. Now that's a sea diorama someone could really get their teeth into. Just not me. AMP has announced a new 1/144th scale kit of the Douglas DC-9 Series 41 in the colours of Scandinavian Airline System, such a familiar sight to me when plane spotting at Heathrow in my youth. Welsh Models has a new 1/144th scale kit of the British Aerospace 146 Series 300 regional airliner in the colours of Air UK. I may have to get one of these for the growing Planes I've Flown In collection. CT Scale Models has a mask set for the new AIRFIX ME410. The attention to detail is excellent and even includes a mask for the potentially annoying glass in the front of the cockpit. CT masks are available through a store on eBay and the range is growing constantly. There's even a mask for the SRN-1 hovercraft, both inside and out. I know I could have done with that myself. Do please check them out. If you like the Ferret, you'll love the Fox, the CVRW or FV721 vehicle that replaced the Ferret in British Army service, seen here in two kits from HK Creation Workshop in 1/35th scale. Also known as the What the Hell Was That, the Fox had a straight 6 4.2 litre Jaguar engine, basically the same as the early E-types. VESPID Models has a new T3485 in 1/72 scale. It's the 1944 model from Plant 183. I had no idea you could be that specific. Also in 1/72, First to Fight has this new Panzerspielwagen command vehicle to add to its extensive early World War II range. Finally, MINIART have some new figures in 1/35th scale. First, the set of German tank riders from the 1944 Ardennes offensive. But on a lighter note, there's also this group of street musicians, although no doubt they could be picking up a bit of change busking whilst also spying on troop movements for the resistance. On my bench over the last week, well, last week's kit of the week was of course the Messerschmitt ME410 in 1/72 scale from ITALERI. So we had the build of the kit, we had the box opening of the kit last week. We also had the box opening of the AIRFIX kit that was such a surprise at Telford as well. It's almost finished. I've just got a paint mask for the canopy, so with that done, when I've finished here, I can get on to spraying the aircraft and putting all the last finishing touches in. It's actually been a really good kit to work on. Couple of little things I'm not entirely happy with, but otherwise, generally speaking, it's a little beauty. I've been making progress on my Cossack 2 and, of course, my F-16A from Kinetic. I have published a video about Amazon's Black Friday week deals, which seems to have been quite well received. Interesting that a lot of people are getting back in touch to me saying, "Oh, I bought a set of those Nick Pro brushes. Smart move. They're the ones I use every single. I mean, literally every day I'm using my brushes. I love them." And a lot of people have been buying the Canada Sabre for some reason. I don't know why. Good deal, I guess, but quite surprising. Anyway, I made sure I got myself one of these like head thing, the magnifiers with the little light on. I think it's lovely. I've been trying this out. It's absolutely lovely. Anyway, check out the video. There's lots of Black Friday week deals. They all go through to the 24th of November or until stocks run out, of course. Also, of course, I did a video opening up the latest of Nick's mystery boxes. What an eclectic but enormously fun range of kits they were. Check out the video. The kits he finds and dreams up to send me are just astonishing. He's an absolute gentleman for doing it. He's one of the best in the world. But it's also got a slightly strange view of things, and I'm all the happier for it. All of that, of course, was done whilst dealing with a dose of COVID-19. But whatever, that's the way life is. So, despite all of that, of course, I just cannot resist announcing another kit of the week, and I have to do it. I have to build this first. The Lee Richards annular monoplane from Avis in 1/48 scale. One of Nick's mystery box kits. It is delightfully bonkers, the idea of making a wing that's circular, but it flew. So I'll be doing a box opening on it. I'll be doing a build on it this week because there's not masses to it, but there's enough to keep it going. There will also be later in the week, there'll be the Telford trilogy of interviews will be here with AIRFIX, with DBMK, and with James at Screwbox. There will be news of this year's Aldi offer, which goes live on Thursday. There's plenty of content coming up on the channel. How are you going to make sure you don't miss any of it? Best thing to do, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. You'll be notified every time I publish something. And of course, anything you like on my channel, please do give it the old imperial thumbs up on the like button below, because every like counts. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Hope to see you again on the channel very soon. Take good care now, and goodbye.